Pantomime. Are we live? We're live.
We're live.
Okay.
Welcome back to Sofa.
Tomatoes.
I'm Tom Sofa,
I'm Mike Tomato.
and this is our third official episode. Hopefully, our best one
Is
yet.
it 3?
Third official.
Yeah, we're on 3.
Third official.
You know what they say about 3?
It's better than 2.
Worse than 4.
We'll
Ooh,
see.
have so much hair. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That dog sheds. That's the
Okay.
risk.
We interrupt this podcast for a blanket of dog hair.
He's a good boy, isn't he?
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah. Anywho, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I've made some big adult moves in my life as of recent.
Oh.
Reflecting back to the last episode.
Yeah.
I'm a new car owner.
Ho.
Which is something I never thought I would say in my life. Not that I come from impoverished means, but growing up, the vehicles that I was so lucky to drive were either as old as I am today or, just not new.
Yeah.
And had an excess of, 75 to 100,000 miles already existing on them. Great vehicles. First one was the Volkswagen Golf, if you remember her.
I do. That was a lovely car.
It was a great car.
Got you from point A to point B most of the time.
I loved the cassette to aux attachment.
Yep.
I thought that is a piece of art that is missing in today's vehicles. Everything's wireless.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back the wires.
My phone's got my car's got a wire.
That's really?
Yeah, to connect to it, like connects into the USB, so that I've got Apple CarPlay on the screen.
You can't do it like Bluetooth?
I can. There's a Bluetooth function, but it's not the same as Apple CarPlay.
Huh.
So.
What year is your car?
2018.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty new.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit newer though, to be totally honest.
No, I leased it for 3 years.
Okay.
And now I'm paying it off.
Now you just own it.
Yeah, I own it.
Okay.
I'm paying it off.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
We're getting there. I know. I financed this car.
So.
But I put a decent chunk down, so it's not too bad. I could probably.
Great.
I'm hoping to pay it off in like the next 2 years or something.
Mine'll be done in the next year for sure.
But yeah, I'm a new Subaru owner.
That's fantastic.
Let's go, lesbians.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Yeah. Drive that thing.
It's crazy. I can show you after this.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it.
If you want to take a look, see of what I got.
Yeah. Does it have a sunroof?
It does have a sunroof.
Fancy.
Yeah, it does.
Fancy.
It's got heated seats in the front, so your butashka can stay nice and steamy in the winter. Does it have
cooling seats?
It does not have cooling seats. It doesn't have the cooling steering wheel either.
That's a crazy feature.
Which I almost think is like excessive. I don't think anybody really needs that.
Until you have it, and then it's the best thing in the world.
And then I guess you love it.
Does it have the beep beeps on the side of the thing?
It's got the beep beeps.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah, I do. I do like that. Okay. I don't, I definitely still turn my head, when I'm lane changing.
Right.
But I like that the beep is there. So it's like, why even bother turning my head? So I do appreciate that.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel like it makes it just super easy. And then allegedly I've yet to try this, and I don't really want to try this, but part of the safety features of this car is that like, if I'm driving up to something and I'm not stopping, it'll stop for me.
Oh yeah, I've driven in a car like that. I don't love that because sometimes it stops you early when you're preparing to stop, and it's a little frustrating because you feel like you don't have control.
Yeah.
But if it saves you from an accident once in a blue moon,
I'm not
worth
mad.
it.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that.
Worth it.
And then another thing that, since I've never had a new car before, and I guess it's more of a feature with new cars, when I come to a complete stop, the engine shuts off. And then when I take my foot off the brake, it kicks back on again, and then I'm on my way.
Is that like an eco thing?
I don't know. There's no eco mode to this vehicle, to my understanding.
How does that feel? Does that feel weird?
It's a little weird because I'm not used to it. I've never had a car just like turn off
We're gonna have to test that out
mid-route. I don't know if that's a feature I could turn off. I never really asked the dealership guys, but
quick Google.
It's covered under warranty for 7 years and 100,000 miles or something. So, I got room to play.
Right.
But yeah, it's been kind of exciting. I'm a new car owner. Never thought I would utter those words.
Back on the road.
Back on the road, and I'm honestly incredibly excited to take it on road trips since I own it. Financing, whatever, soon to own. I don't have to worry about like the mileage caps.
Oh, you didn't lease it?
No, I bought it.
You just said you said let's just do this.
I
thing.
bought the thing.
It's gonna save you money in the long term,
right? Because I did the math, and if I was to lease to buy, it was gonna cost me $40,000 to buy a $30,000 car.
Yeah.
Where at this point, I'm just gonna buy a $30,000 car.
Yeah.
So, and I ended up getting like a decent rate. I mean, what rates are, the Fed, I understand you're trying to, give us a soft landing on inflation.
It's so expensive.
But, I need the landing to be a little bit harder, and I need rates to go down a little bit. I'd really appreciate that. But whatever.
They're screwing you.
No, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not the worst. I mean, for a minute, they were telling me it was going to be like in excess of like 12%. And I was like, you got to go out of your fucking mind. I am not doing that. I will walk.
Nuts. Yeah,
I will walk out of this room right now.
And they bought it.
They did. They said, oh, no, sir, we need your business. Of
course.
Even though they're making money hand over fist over there.
They know what they're doing.
But I would say that's like been the craziest update. I'm ready for road trips. We got to go to Colorado now. It's official. Down. We're going to Colorado.
Down.
Gonna go skiing.
Sure.
You're gonna try it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, just once. You just need to do it once. I feel like,
I'm sure I'll like it.
It's great. I love it.
I'm in.
I used to hate it. I used to hate it. But then I went with my dad and sister like one spring break. And did I eat shit for one full day? Absolutely.
It's gonna happen.
But did I rally and realize that like the beauty of being on this mountain and just like bobbing and weaving through snow is fabulous.
Love that.
Fabulous experience.
Love that.
So yeah, that's been like the newest experience of my life.
That's awesome.
Literally just happened today.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. We'll see how much of a scam insurance is. I'm sure it's going to be the biggest scam I've ever participated in, next to health insurance.
Definitely. As long as you don't get in an accident, then it's a double scam because you're paying for nothing.
Right, exactly.
But
you got to have it. It's the law.
You got to have it. It's the law.
It's the lore.
So that sucks.
Yeah, but I understand that, if you need people to pay for things if things go wrong. And if insurance is what it is, fine.
Could be worse.
So be it. Car insurance makes more sense to me than health insurance.
Agreed.
Because you don't need a car to live. You need to live.
Fact.
And health insurance, creating a paywall for people to live is just, unbelievable for me. But here we are. Yeah, what's new with you?
Not too much is new with me aside from just been staying active and trying to play a lot of volleyball and golf and just work. But I'm not here to talk about work too much. So just a regular week for me, honestly. Go ahead.
Do you know the song where it's like, I was looking for a job and then I found a job and heaven knows I'm miserable now. Oh, it's great. I forget the name of the band that sings. It's a British band, but I identify with that song.
You'll have to find it and send it to me.
So heavy. I will. I have it saved on my Spotify. We interrupt this podcast for a face licking. That's
a good dog.
You get your turn, Harry. We'll do a dog cast in a minute, okay? Yeah, thanks, bud.
That's the next one. Go lay down, Harry. Good boy.
But yeah, do you have any hills today?
We're talking hills to die on already.
I mean, what else you got? You got anything else you want?
No, I could talk about a hill that I'm ready to die on, I guess. Hill that I want to die on. I guess my hill to die on today is when your dogs are being annoying, it's probably because they need something. It's probably because they want some love. It's probably because they need somewhere to go. When your pet is being super annoying, it doesn't just have to be a dog. It can be a cat. Could be a lizard. Could be a parrot. You know, when they're all up in your business.
I am not a bird person.
Those things are very, very loud and consistently loud. And talk about not knowing how to entertain your pet. How do you entertain a parrot?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure somebody's figured it out, but
Sure.
I second that for sure. You know, these animals, they have energy. They have instincts beyond the domestic lifestyle that they are given.
Right.
I come from a cat owner experience.
Right.
And my beautiful, wonderful Jolene is a predator.
Totally.
She is a natural predator. She needs to fuck something up. She needs it. And if she doesn't, it's, oh my God, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. Although when she does get the zoomies, it's very cute. I do enjoy the kitty zoomies. It does make me chuckle every now and then. But yeah, you gotta exercise your pets.
Right.
And I think well, I mean, as Americans, we're definitely getting bigger, but so are our pets. I've definitely noticed a plethora of large dogs and large cats out there, particularly large cats. People do not exercise their cats. And I guess it's a little difficult because if you're an indoor cat, you really can't take them for walks or whatever. So what do? You know, you get the giant cat wheel where they can, you know, run their little life out, or you get a laser pointer. For me, I'm a wand cat owner. I got a little worm on a wand, and I flick
that thing scampering around.
I flick that shit back and forth with all my might, and she loves it.
You go up high, make her
jump.
For it.
Oh,
yeah.
She jumps.
She goes up.
I think so. She's a shelter, you know, cat. You were there.
I was there.
And you know, I don't know her backstory per se, but I think she was like out on her own for a bit because her ability to like catch a flying object midair in her mouth is incredible.
That's awesome.
It's incredible.
That's really, really cool.
And I try and tell that to my family. Like, if you play with her right, you know, she'll do some incredible shit.
Right.
But my family, because they're not cat people. They've never had a cat. They don't know what cats do. They have no idea. Like my dad, when he wants to like play with Jolene or whatever, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" You know, it's like that's not how it works with a cat. You know, and so you know when I'm watching, you know, my sister or my mom, you know, try and play with the cat, and they have the wand, they're just like a flick over there, a flick over there. And it's like, no. You have to be dynamic. This has to be something that she is trying to hunt.
Exactly.
We're trying to...
She's a predator.
She's a predator.
She's a predator.
She's a couch puma. And you need to, you know, engage that puma energy.
Definitely.
And, you know, they're figuring it out now after I had to give them a demonstration. But watching them in the beginning, you know, Nicole was doing it and she was like, "I think your cat's broken." And I was like, "No, you just don't know what you're doing." But
that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a really good point.
But, you know, that's a good hill to die on.
I think that's just true. I think that there's a lot of
your hills are always wholesome so far. Like, you don't have a hill where you're just like, screw you, screw that, you know?
That's just right now. Don't worry. I mean, I think you're catching me on decent days these days.
Catching you on good vibes.
Yeah. One of these days you're going to get me on a bad day, though, and I'm going to have something intense coming at you. But right now, everything's pretty decent, and I just feel like some people need to hear that. Some people need to hear that if your pet's annoying you a little bit, maybe give the pet a little attention. That might solve that problem, I think.
Okay. Do you want to hear my hill today?
Do you have a hill?
Yeah, I always have a hill.
Okay, yeah. Is it wholesome or is it selfish?
No.
Very selfish.
It's never a good hill.
Good.
You know, these are hills that, you know, it's just me and whoever maybe agrees with me.
Love it.
But today my hill, you know, now that I'm a car owner and I feel more inclined to go through drive-throughs.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna say this: Taco Bell, is not good. Is not good.
Yeah.
If you know, we live in Chicago. We live in one of the most ethnically diverse areas in the country.
Agreed.
We have a fantastic population of Mexican folks, Puerto Rican folks, Venezuelan folks, Panamanians. We have a great selection of South American cuisine to choose from.
Indeed, we do.
And when I am talking to friends and they're like, oh, I love Mexican food, I love Taco Bell, that to me, you deserve jail. You deserve to go you deserve to go to Mexico, get deported to Mexico, and then you have to try and jump the fence to get over here because you don't obviously deserve what we have.
Wow.
So that's my hill today.
I think that's fair.
You want, I mean, I do. Okay. A little bit of a revision history here. A Crunchwrap Supreme has fucked me up in the past.
Yeah.
But it's only when I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never sober craving Taco Bell.
Fair.
You know?
Taco Bell once every 4 months. Taco Bell, yum.
Like, I have to be out of my mind, literally, to think that Taco Bell is a good option for food.
I'm not the one who's ever going to say, hey, let's go to Taco Bell these days.
Never come out of my mouth.
But if that's what the group wants, then so be it. I can find some things on the menu and I will enjoy those bites. I'm not gonna just dance around that, mosey around, beat around the bush, if you will. I will fuck up some Taco Bell.
Okay, so I believe in democracy.
Right.
And if the group votes for Taco Bell, I will allow Taco Bell to happen. I'm not going to be the autocrat that says no.
Right.
It's not worth it. It's fucking Taco Bell.
It's Taco Bell.
But if I had options, if the group is giving me options and there's kind of an even split between the parliament, I'm not choosing Taco Bell.
Sure.
I'm choosing Panda Express, Culver's, Wendy's, Portillo's,
which I had today, by the way.
It's always good. Even though the new ownership is a little dicey.
I went double dog.
You went double dog?
2 hot dogs, yeah.
That's great. I mean, that's classic. I do love a cheesy cheddar croissant or whatever. Cheddar beef croissant, whatever.
I had it last week.
It's incredible. It's incredible. It is one of the greatest pieces of food ever invented.
Unbelievable.
And then, if I like a Whopper. I like
little BK.
I love a Burger King Whopper. I do. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're wrong for that.
That's okay.
I mean, I will also consume a Whopper if that's the democratic decision.
Right.
Or if I'm on the fly. But
I might get a Whopper after this. I don't know.
There's no way.
I'm probably not
There's
gonna get a Whopper.
no way.
But I could.
I'm going
because I like them.
It's orange chicken and rice for me tonight.
Orange chicken from Panda Express?
No, straight from the freezer, man.
Trader Joe's?
No, Costco.
Costco
orange chicken, and then I got just these sticky white rice, and then I just put the orange chicken all around the sticky white rice, and
it's sushi rice.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like a cup of it or a little bowl of it.
Yeah, sticky rice is what they use for sushi.
Similar, yeah, white rice, sticky white, yeah.
Like the rice from Chinese restaurants, it's jasmine rice.
Right.
That's what they use.
Yeah.
Sticky rice is a little bit different.
Okay.
It's like a different grain size and it's it's different. People are really passionate about their rice.
I like all the different kinds of rice. I like to mix it up.
The two that are the best, and again, this is a good hill to die on, jasmine rice and basmati rice.
I don't know if I've tried that second one.
Basmati. Oh, it's usually in a lot of Middle Eastern cuisines.
I'm in.
It's a long grain rice. Fabulous. Have you ever had saffron rice?
Yeah.
It's usually made with basmati.
I
believe.
Then I'm in.
Great. Those are the only two rices I buy, generally.
Okay. Fair.
But Taco Bell, you're not on my list. You'll never be on my list. You were, no, it's just not it. It's just not it for me.
I'd rather stop at the local hot dog joint that I've never tried before rather than hit a Burger King or a McDonald's or Wendy. Just because you never know what you're going to get in there. And
Well, sometimes
Could
I
knock your
will
socks
like
off.
go for the fast food because you kind of know what you're getting, right? It's all very standardized.
Sure.
But where I'm at in Avondale is some of the best Mexican food in the city.
Totally.
You know, like that in Pilsen. You know, I don't know what like I'm sure like there's other parts in the city for sure, but in my understanding, Avondale and Pilsen, you know, you guys go hard on the Mexican food. Y'all just turn the party, and I love it.
Love it.
And I don't love cilantro. I'm a soap girl
What,
on cilantro.
my question is, when are we getting Mexican then in Avondale?
Whenever,
All right.
whenever.
Because I love some good Mexican food. I don't have it very often these days, but I'm due.
Yeah, whenever. Dude, give me just like a taco meal. You know, 3 tacos, some rice and beans.
I'm due.
In love.
Yeah.
In love.
I need it.
I don't need anything else in the world.
I need it. We're gonna have to do that soon.
If anybody comments on any of these, comment like a good Mexican recipe. I need it,
please,
because I can't keep doing like the same things. You know,
gotta mix it up.
I gotta mix it up. I would love to try and make tamales one day, but that seems really hard.
Have you ever had the tamale at Portillo's?
No, never.
Me either. But
no.
I saw it on the menu today, and I was curious. I'm sure it's good. I feel like I've heard from somebody that it's pretty good before. I would like to try it one day.
Give it a shot. Have you ever had the ribs at Portillo's?
I have.
They're good.
You ever have their meatball?
No, I've not had the meatball.
They got a good meatball. You can get just one big meatball, and it's darn good.
Okay. Ooh, you know what? You got to go to Caro Mio in Lincoln Square.
Okay.
Great Italian restaurant.
I'd
Good date night. You and Rachel should go.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Caro Mio.
Yeah, Caro Mio. It's cute.
She's probably gonna walk through these doors in the middle of this podcast, I think.
I mean, stay tuned. We love a guest.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we love a guest. You want to get into the main topic then?
Sure, I'll let you introduce it.
America, the land that I love.
So cool.
Being American, living in America. Well, there are multiple Americas.
That's true.
There's North America, there's South America, there's Central America. In this particular context, I'm really just going to talk about North America.
Okay.
And in North America, I'm just going to talk about the United States of America.
So Canada, you can tune out. Mexico, tune out.
Yeah, we're not talking about you yet. You're on the list. Don't worry, you're on the list. But
we'll get to you.
But
guys.
Right now, you are obviously not as important. So, even though Mexico, your food is great. Canada, your people are nice. Poutine, though, I fuck with that,
dude.
I do. We'll get into Canada. You know Canada. We'll get into.
We'll have a poutine segment coming up. But stay tuned.
America. What do you think of when you hear America? I'm just curious, like your flash thought.
I think of used to be great.
Used to be great.
And then now it's just not.
That's heavy.
Generally.
Okay.
It's just
not even like apple pie.
We got good stuff. I stand by a lot of positive things going through America. I
mean, we're not in a good moment.
That's really what I'm saying. Is there was. We're evolving. We're figuring it out.
We are evolving.
We are figuring it out. We're not where we need to be yet, but we're gonna get there soon. Maybe not as soon as we'd like.
Yeah.
But soon in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I'll probably be dead before we get there, but that's also fine.
And the grand scheme of things is huge.
Yeah, I expect that to happen
so soon. But we're not there yet.
I guess like my instinct of America, or like when somebody says like America, my first thought is to, kind of like, I don't know, impersonate or plagiarize like a very small subset of America. The ones who are like, I love my Bible, I love my gun, and I love Jesus. Like those are that like when I think of America, I think that generally I think of that archetype of person.
Okay.
But obviously, this country contains multitudes. We have our little subsets of regions, different accents abound. Some of the American accents are great. You know, Minnesota, you know, like you go far north,
You can go far to
you know, like the
Minnesota.
movie Fargo where it's like Marge, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, he's fleeing the interview, you know, or like the prowler needs a jump, you know, like it's very wholesome, very sweet, very cute. And then you get to like the South and it's slower talking because it's hot outside.
Right.
Love that too. Like that is probably the most fun to like make fun of,
Definitely.
you know, just, and I've never been in the South. I will never live in the South, God willing. But y'all down there are characters, and you deserve every caricature that has been invented about you guys. In the Midwest, where we are, I feel like our accents and our disposition is pretty standard across the board.
A little bit. I would also say that there's a couple things that are, I don't know, the way that the Midwestern people can talk. You can't really tell where they're from, but you know the general area.
Yeah, I feel like if I was in a room with like somebody from Missouri, somebody from Ohio, somebody from Indiana, somebody from Wisconsin, somebody from Minnesota, somebody from Nebraska, you know, Michigan, insert all Midwestern states there. There's only going to be some words that I could use to like pick people apart. Like for example, like I say bag, but I have friends in Wisconsin that say bag.
Sure.
You know, so like that is one way to differentiate us from the others.
Yeah.
And then like Southern Illinois might as well be a different state. You might as well be Kentucky in Southern Illinois.
That's where you'll hear your instead of 10, you'll get 10.
10, yeah.
10.
10.
It's about 10,
right.
15.
Or like even go central and you're like in Joliet, Illinois, you know.
Yes.
You know, like that's sweet. That I love that woman. I don't know her. Her name's probably Elizabeth.
No idea what you're talking about right now.
But it's sweet, you know. If somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Oh, I'm from Joliet, Illinois," you know, like that woman is gonna make you a hot dish. Like that woman is gonna make you Jello.
I'm hungry.
You know, and that's sweet.
I haven't had Jello in a long time.
You're not
unless it's in a shot formation, I guess. But
you're not
I haven't had true Jello. You don't like Jello?
It's a texture thing.
It's like fun to eat.
No. That I disagree.
You're missing out.
I don't think
Give
so.
Joe another chance.
I like pudding, but
Who doesn't like pudding?
But I don't like Jello.
That's child's play.
Yeah, not my vibe. And then you go to the West Coast,
Joe's an adult.
Like the mountainous regions, like the Rockies,
okay,
stuff like that. I don't feel like the Rocky people have much of an accent.
They do not.
They're kind of like, oh, excuse me, the reflux.
We won't be cutting that.
Please don't. You know, I feel like the people that are in the Rockies are just kind of like the spillover of some of the West Coast a little bit. I know that's a very contentious thing to say, but I kind of get that vibe a little bit.
Definitely.
And then California is a different breed.
Depends in where its you're own. At in California too.
So. Like NorCal is very different from SoCal.
So different.
You know, I do love kind of the connotation of like the Beverly Hills accent or whatever, where it's like, I love, you know, it's like that kind of thing.
Valley Girl?
Valley Girl, that's it. Thank you, Valley Girl. I think Valley Girls should be protected at all costs because they make me feel smart. Even though you can have that accent and be an incredibly intellectual woman, it's just like where you're from that you generate these accents.
That's a tough thing to listen to.
But it's a tough pill to swallow.
Tough pill to swallow.
You know, a Valley Girl. You know, you're just kind of like waiting for the words to end. You know, they kind of carry long. And then New York is great. New York.
I like Boston.
Boston. Yeah.
Boston's fun.
Yeah. The Northeast.
Northeast is fun.
You get good diversity over there in accents.
There's a very fun Miami accent.
There's an accent Miami?
Yeah, it's very...
It's like Cuban influence?
It's definitely Latin influenced.
Okay.
But it's a Miami accent. I wish I could give you...
I will Google this. I'm so curious.
I wish I could give you... I would also say it has to do with slang as well as
Right.
how they say things. They talk, dude, I can't believe that. I don't know. It's different.
Okay.
I wish I could do it a little bit better, but
Okay.
it's kind of a little bit lower, a little bit faster type of thing.
Yeah.
It is an accent for sure.
Okay. I mean, Miami definitely has its own like. Oh, sorry, Harry, I just kicked you in the face. Um, Miami definitely has like a particular culture about it.
Mhm.
That's for sure. Um, but what do you think about like Chicago accents? What do you think about Chicago?
Love it.
I like it.
Love.
I think our accents are fun.
Love. Rachel and I dressed up in the Chicago
I
Bears. She
saw
did,
that.
yeah, and
That
she
was
put the
great.
mustache on, and we went to her friend Noelle's Halloween party on Saturday night. And the whole time I was talking like this, and I was talking Italian beef and the Chicago Bears, and
Right.
I was committed to the bit.
It's great.
It was
The Bears.
Oh, I was throwing back pizza. It was
You
the
know,
whole thing.
I love when people are just like, da Bears. You know, like it's that long da, you know?
It's great.
Because, you know, it's just beautiful. To me, it's poetry in motion.
It's amazing.
It is great. I think we're blessed to be in this region of the country.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts about that party was because it was also Noelle's birthday,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yes.
So we sang "Happy Birthday," and right at the end there of the song "Happy Birthday," I said, "Italian beef,"
just cause
that's my character.
I don't like. I've seen clips of that skit, but I don't think I've ever seen it in its original.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I believe Chris Farley's in it, and he's like choking and
well, a lot of the
hysterical.
What are typically known as like the OG SNL guys, you know, got their start in Chicago in Second City.
Yeah.
Which I've never been. We need to go.
I've never been to Second City, but Susie from Curb Your Enthusiasm was at Second City. Sean Hayes, Second City.
Yep.
A bunch of people.
Tina and Amy Poehler might have been Second City.
That would not surprise me at all.
I think. Melissa McCarthy is not Second City, but she's from Illinois.
Right.
She's from Plainfield.
I want to say maybe Maya Rudolph.
Me? Sure. Why not?
Did you hear about Quincy Jones?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, never mind. R.I.P.
Oh, damn. Okay. Sorry, Quince. Didn't know you're out there.
Musical icon
from Chicago?
Not necessarily.
Just from America.
American guy, yeah.
Okay.
Very iconic. You should look into Quincy Jones.
What's his sound? Like, what's his?
Pretty sure he did some of the Star Wars music and all kinds of other
like
things.
Orchestral kind of things. Like,
and he was a jazz
like a Hans
guy.
Zimmer kind of thing.
You got to just look into him.
Okay.
He's crazy.
Okay. Quincy Jones.
I believe so.
Okay. Huh. Well, I mean, that's one cool thing about America. Like, we got the best shit.
And that's Rashida Jones's dad. Rashida Jones.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I knew, like, I don't know if she's a Nepo baby per se.
No, she is.
She is a full Nepo baby.
She is full blown because she went to one of the a prestigious school, did the whole bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, her dad, R.I.P. now.
Yeah.
Quincy Jones. Brilliant. Just unbelievable.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. I believe he has an incredible documentary on Amazon that I have not seen that I need to watch.
You know what musician documentary I just watched?
Tell me.
Chris Brown's.
Uh-oh.
Dude.
Good?
No.
Not a good.
Like, I mean, like the documentary, like I was in it. Like I was very captivated by what the stories that were being told.
Okay.
But Chris did not come out looking like a good Joe.
That's not good.
Yeah. I mean, like, I remember, I mean, not to air out too much of his dirty laundry.
Sure.
The documentary did it enough for me. But I remember when he and Rihanna were in a lawsuit.
I recall that.
Because of some domestic violence.
Right.
And this documentary just kind of goes into the potential alleged continuation of such acts.
Right.
And it was very scandalous. It was very scandalo. I didn't know much about his past. He had a pretty traumatic childhood. I didn't know that. And obviously, I think, and he was a young star. He began his career at 15 and just blew up from the get-go.
Right.
Which obviously does something to you.
It does.
When you're given more money than you could ever imagine and more influence than you can ever imagine. It was kind of tough, but some of the testimonials that go through, it was kind of a tough watch sometimes. But the arts and the artists, what do you separate? Can you separate?
Right. Rachel's a big fan of Chris Brown. I'm sure that she does not want to watch that.
So it was Nicole. I sent her a screenshot of the thing, and I was just like, I don't want to say I told you so.
Right.
But facts are facts, America.
One thing that Rachel has told me is pretty cool about Chris Brown is he doesn't have like a music label. He just pretty much does everything on his own.
I don't think they want him.
But he does it all on his own, and he does
it,
and he makes good money.
The man can dance.
He sure can.
He sure can gyrate in a way that is impressive. I will give kudos to that. But when you gyrate your fists into a woman's face is
not
where
good.
I kind of draw the line.
Definitely not good.
But that's nor here nor there. Alleged.
Unacceptable.
All alleged. But
it is alleged.
And that's a classic American experience, baby.
That is
that is as American as apple pie.
I do like apple pie.
Yeah, they're better pies in my opinion.
What's your favorite pie?
Favorite pie. I do like a pecan pie.
Pecan's good.
Pecan. I do appreciate her. French silk.
Okay.
It's more like a weird custardy cake thing.
That is too bougie. You need to.
What do you mean?
You need to
I
go back
am who I am.
You need to go back. You need to go back to your roots, and you need to just sit down and just say, "This is the best pie. It's apple. It's cherry.
No,
it's blueberry.
Never cherry.
You don't like cherry pie?
No.
What's wrong with cherry pie? If it's warm with some ice cream on top, who are you?
Okay, anything.
Are you American at all?
For now, but anything is anything's good when you put ice cream on it. First of all, and if you need ice cream to make something better, then it's not good.
You put ice cream on other pies too and make it.
You don't put ice cream on French silk. You don't put ice cream on pecan.
You don't. I've had ice cream on pecan, and I say pecan.
Well, that's wrong.
It's good. It's not wrong.
Blasphemy.
It's not.
Jail. You and your slides go to jail.
It's good though.
No, I can't. I mean, ice cream's amazing.
Ice cream's amazing. You ever have peanut butter pie?
And I think ice cream it probably was invented in America, but I might claim it that it is.
You ever have peanut butter pie?
I have had. It's like a Reese's pie.
That's right.
Yeah, I've had something like that.
It's delicious. It's too sweet for me sometimes. But what about
that's probably my issue
pie?
with pies is because the filling is so sweet and I just like the crust. So I'm kind of more of a cake person than a pie person.
You're a cake eater.
I am a cake eater. Well, I am the land of the cake eaters. Let them eat cake. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I am Marie Antoinette.
There you go.
Cut off my head and let's have a disco.
Sure.
But, I love a carrot cake.
Love carrot cake.
It's the best. Cheesecake.
One of my favorites.
Kind of like on the bridge of a pie and a cake, in my opinion. Because if French silk is a pie, why isn't cheesecake a pie as well? Food for thought.
That's an excellent point.
Right?
Yeah. So are you saying it should be called a cheese pie?
I think...
Because that just sounds awful.
A cream cheese pie?
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
A Philadelphia pie?
A Philly pie?
A Philly pie?
A pea pie?
Because, if you're not making it with Philadelphia cream cheese, I don't want it.
A phi pie.
Phi pie. That sounds like a sorority or a fraternity. You want a phi pie with the phi pie?
I do not want a phi pie. I'll take my cheesecake style.
Do you like New York cheesecake?
I'm sure I do.
It's like the classic.
I
It's like
like it.
the
I
classic
do.
style
I like
cheesecake.
it a lot.
Yeah, I do like a New York style cheesecake with a little like some strawberries, like some like strawberry glaze
Love that.
and all that jazz on it.
Love that.
Transports me, takes me away. My step grandmother makes a good cheesecake.
Does she?
She does.
What does she do special to it? Anything, or is it just
I don't.
classic cheesecake?
I've never seen her make it.
Have you eaten it?
All the time.
Okay, so is it just a classic cheesecake, or
Yeah,
what's the
pretty
vibe?
much.
Classic.
Yeah.
Love that.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And she's clearly has a working cake.
I'm gonna tell you a secret right now.
Yeah, go for it. Your secret's safe with us.
Rachel's father makes a chocolate chip cheesecake that'll knock your socks off.
Really?
Knock your socks off.
What if I have them like, pinned to my panties like stockings?
There goes your panties.
Wow.
Because the socks are off.
That's incredible.
Phenomenal. Good stuff.
Wow.
That's a hill I'd die on.
I like dessert. You're a dessert person, right?
I wish that I wasn't, but gosh darn it. How can you not be a dessert person? I don't need always a dessert, but once in a while, I like to throw down on some dessert. I will. Late night donuts, something like that.
I love donuts.
Late night donuts.
I love donuts.
Talk about a Chicago thing to do. You go over to the Jewel Osco late night.
The Jewel Osco.
You drop a solid $6 on about, what, 8, 7, 10, a dozen, a box of donuts. $6.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And then it's a cool 2,000 calories in, what, 20 minutes?
You like Krispy Kremes?
I do. How can you not?
I love a Krispy Kreme.
Oh.
Love a Krispy Kreme. Duncan, your donuts are good in a pinch, but I'm not going to lie, there are better donuts out there.
Yeah, if I'm hitting Dunkin' Donuts, I want one chocolate Long John and I'm set.
Like Spunky Dunkers. I like Spunky Dunkers.
Yeah, that's some
Stan
suburban
is
stuff
like
right there.
maybe like one tier above Dunkin'.
Boom, thumb down on Stan. If it's from Jewel, Stan does not have a good donut repackaged, but in Stan itself, they do okay. They do okay.
I would agree with that. Voodoo Donut, I think it's overhyped, but it's okay.
Don't believe I've gone Voodoo, but that sounds interesting.
It started on the West Coast, I believe, but we have one in Fulton Market.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would try it one time.
Yeah, it's worth a try. It's definitely worth a try.
I tried the other donut shop down the street to compare.
They make some fun donuts. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I've
had one time. Okay, one time back in the day, I was a full-blown sales rep, and sometimes as the sales
slinging Xfinity,
not Xfinity, no. Talk about American thing to do.
Back to the main topic.
Let's get back to America, you guys. Back in the day, I was a salesman for a shipping company, and I was the guy that would come around with the box of donuts to my customer once in a while.
Were you really?
Oh, sure.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Oh, I just little pop in, dozen donuts. Hi, how are you? Have a good day. Get out of there. Oh, yeah. Quick dozen. And I will tell you what, this one time, I splurged. I went to this one donut place that seemed high-end fancy.
Mm-hmm.
And they had peanut butter and jelly donut.
Ooh.
They had a bagel donut. Okay. This donut had a little bit of filling with cream cheese in it. It was salted. It was it was a donut that tasted the flavors of a bagel.
Like a bagel and lox?
No. Just
a bagel and cream cheese.
Like a bagel and cream cheese, but it's a donut. It was.
I don't know how I feel about her.
Wild. They all this
Who
place.
Would play her?
This place also had little bacon bits on a little chocolate donut.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little something like that. But the peanut butter and jelly donut, which I'm a peanut butter and jelly guy, so I stand by that.
We like PB&Js.
And the bagel donut, intriguingly delicious.
Really?
You wouldn't think
Yeah, I'm skeptical of it for sure.
Well, you got to do things like this right, but there
Hmm.
you go.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if I've had like very adventurous donuts in my time.
Me neither.
I'm
This is
kind of
a
a
one-time
classic when it
thing.
comes to donuts.
I agree. This is a one-time. I'm a Long John guy through and through. Give me
Yeah,
one Long
I'm
John,
okay. Okay with
happy.
Long John. I'm
That's
okay
all
with
it
Long John.
takes
I
for
do
me.
like an apple cider donut. 'Tis the
Sure.
season.
Yeah. I had a
Um,
pumpkin spice donut this
that sounds
season.
okay.
It was delicious. A
I'm
couple of
not a
them actually I had.
Ooh, you know what's incredibly American? Pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks. And in my opinion, get the fuck out of my
You
face
don't like
with
those?
your pumpkin spice bullshit. I think it is terrible. I think they are
Too
terrible.
sweet?
They're not. It's not coffee.
No, it's a latte. They put a lot of milk in there and a lot of
A
sugar,
latte, it's
a lot
just
of
a
pumps.
lie with an Italian spelling.
Yeah, I mean it's also like $8 out the door.
That's too
That's
much.
crazy.
It's too much. And
It's
Starbucks is really
crazy.
trying to rebrand, obviously, because their sales have been down for the past couple of quarters, and their new CEO, Chuck McGee, whatever his name is, is really trying to turn it around, but it's not working. And you know why it's not working, Chuck? It's because your
America.
drinks suck. It's bad. Basta. Get out of my face. You
I'm
can't.
gonna give you guys a hint. When you guys are going to Starbucks and you're already gonna spend your $7-8 on a drink, go ahead and do yourselves a favor and just get one less pump of whatever the heck that they're putting in your drink because you do not need that much. You don't need that much of whatever the heck it is. One less pump of vanilla. One less pump of the pumpkin spice.
Hold on. Allow me to play devil's advocate.
What?
I'm an American.
I know who you are.
I have a right to diabetes.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, thank you, Dwayne.
I know.
He agrees.
He does agree, but he's an American dog. I get that. And I'm an American, but I like sweet, but when my teeth can really feel the sweetness,
Oh, they start like ringing.
that's when I draw the line. We got to go one less pump.
Yeah,
Maybe 1.5 less pumps if we can really control ourselves.
I would agree with that, honestly. When the teeth start ringing,
my teeth can literally feel the sugar.
You've gone too far.
Like just like the sugar is literally just like stuck on the bottom of my teeth, and my teeth are going. I cannot stand that many pumps.
No,
one pump less.
Take your pumps away.
Oh my!
Don't even pump. You just give it a little tincture.
Once in a while, you need the seasonal flavor. So I like the pumpkin spice.
Do you like Shamrock Shakes?
I will say no, but that's just because I'm not a mint. I'm not a mint like if I wanted to brush my teeth with a chocolate bar, I would do that. But I don't. I don't do that. That's not my shtick.
Totally fair. I would agree. I would second that. I don't like
personal opinion.
I mean, like, call me a traditionalist, call me a hater, call me an American. I don't care for all the foo-foo kapoo-koo. I just want the good stuff.
I want the good stuff.
And the good stuff is the tried and true classics. And the wheel is never broken,
right?
In my opinion. And when you try and add a pump of Rappa Frappa Crappa in my drink, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. Thank you, Dwayne.
Most of the time, when they do that stuff, I'm a one time. I might try it one time just to see what it's about.
But then you're just wasting money.
And then I'm like, I will never do that again. I will never. You guys did not get my return business is the problem. Except recently, Dunkin'.
Runs America.
Everything runs on Dunkin'. No free ads. They did the Dunka latte.
Okay,
I don't even know what the heck.
See, it's just
let's
make it stupid and make it sound Italian.
I don't even know what the heck it was, but I will tell you what. I was a return customer for that one, and I'll tell you something else. Now they took it away, and you know what I'm not doing? I'm not buying drinks at Dunkin' Donuts anymore.
No, you should have never in the beginning.
Why not?
If I'm in a pinch, Dunkin', fine. If I need a pick me up, if I'm going on like a long distance road trip, sure, I'll mess around with Dunkin'. But generally speaking, Dunkin's coffee's not that good.
It's not that bad either. Don't be a hater, Mike.
I have to hate. I'm an American. I have to.
You are an American.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Wow. That's some acidity going on today for you, huh?
I had tomatoes.
That's two.
I had tomatoes.
That's two on this podcast today.
I had pasta sauce.
You're burping our viewers away.
Well, with each burp comes a new potential of smell.
You know,
whatever you want.
You know it's American?
No, tell me.
Burping.
Yeah, sure. That's definitely
that is an American thing to do.
A burp joke is American.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was on the golf course Sunday.
Okay.
Plot twist.
I've heard of them.
Can't help myself to bring up golf every second of my life. I happened to drink a bevy or two on the golf course. Labatt Blue, Canadian Pilsner, one of my faves.
Wow. A Canadian beer on an American golf course?
Well, I didn't tell many people about it, but I'm telling all of our 2 viewers.
You couldn't wait for the Canada cast?
Couldn't do it.
Wow.
Well, I'm trying to keep our Canadian listeners engaged.
No, they can leave.
We need them just as viewers. We don't need them as much else. So, we're just going to keep them.
Just get rid of Canada.
Well, we just need them to view our content.
It's all ice up there anyway, right?
No.
I watched Game of Thrones. I know where the ice wall is.
Anyway, and I mid conversation, mid word, burped unintentionally a word, and I was sounding like Pickle Rick out there, and it was a shame.
Nice.
It was hilarious, but I was for sure embarrassed.
Yeah, some people have a talent where they can burp on command.
Yeah, I could do that.
I can't.
I'm not doing it for you guys though. I'm not a freak show.
No, my esophagus is not like that. I'm built different.
I could do it. You just gotta breathe in some air, and then you kind of move it into your lungs, and then you play with it around, and then you let it out again.
No, I don't need that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't need that.
You don't need to do it.
I do enough. My stomach does enough out there.
Well, sometimes I feel like do you ever feel like that you need to burp and you can't do it?
Oh, all the time.
See, now
all the time
I can do it on command. So if I feel like I need to burp, I can burp, and hopefully that'll kind of get myself going to do the natural burp that needs to get done.
You know what is one of the best feelings in the world? So say for me, this happens a lot when I order Chinese food.
Okay.
Because when I eat Chinese food, I indulge. I am eating 2 egg rolls, crab ragoons, chicken, beef, rice, noodles. I want it all. So when I do that, obviously I eat too much. My stomach is pushing capacity.
I'm going to do that tonight.
But you ever do that? You ever push capacity and then you burp and it's just oh my God, another chamber is opened.
Mm-hmm.
A hot new bombshell has entered the villa.
It's a risk.
I'm ready for another crab ragoon.
It's a risk.
And I love that feeling. That feeling, is transcendent.
Can I tell you something in confidence here?
Yeah, for now.
Last night I had... You're not going to believe the American dinner that I had last night.
I'll probably believe it.
You're not. You want to guess?
Yeah, I'm going to guess that you had a burger, a hot dog, a beefaroni.
That's right.
Okay. Oh,
not right.
Damn. You're wrong. Got my hopes up. That's fucked.
You're wrong. I'm going to tell you what I had. I had a pizza with giardiniera and Italian beef on it.
Oh, that's actually so good.
Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you, I devoured that thing. Me and a couple other people, we threw down on that thing. That pizza just hits so hard. It is so American. It's so Chicago is really what it is.
Yeah, it's very Chicago.
Very Chicago. It's not that thick crust that the people come for. It's that thin, very thin crust with the Italian beef, the giardiniera, and it is well done. Oh my goodness. It was... I've been waiting.
It takes you there. It really does take you there.
Oh, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll put giardiniera on.
Shout out America.
I like the crunch. I like the crunch, like the briny crunch. We didn't really talk about America in this. We really talked about food.
That's America. That is America.
Not staying on topic.
Not staying on topic. Talking about food. Talking about all the good things. And I believe we got a visitor here.
Show yourself.
Come on in.
Oh, she's locked.
She's got a key. I'll give her 1 minute,
Okay.
10 seconds, and I'll go unlock that thing. Oh, she's got it.
Dun. I don't know Star Wars, but
Hey there.
what? There's nothing to be sorry about.
Nothing to be sorry. You shouldn't have.
No,
You should come in. We've been waiting for you.
This.
We have been waiting for you.
No, it's not that important.
No.
Hi, how are you? Oh my God, you saw my Subaru? It's gray. Yeah.
Is it pretty?
That's me, girl. That's my Subaru.
We're gonna have to check that out here in a little bit.
Let's go, lesbians. I'll see you on the road. I'm so excited.
That is so exciting.
I'm giddy about it. And it's weird because this is probably the most expensive thing I've ever purchased. Just to bring it back to what we talked about at the very beginning.
It's impressive.
I feel good.
It's a long-term investment. You'll probably how many miles are on the car?
There's only 5,000 miles on this car.
5,000?
Yeah.
I think when I got mine, I had 51 miles on it.
Oh, brand spanking new.
Yeah.
Wow.
51 miles on it.
Fresh out of the womb.
Pretty much. And now I'm pushing almost like 68,000, I think.
Wow. You've had it since 2018.
So I've had it for 5.5 years.
Yeah,
over just about something like that.
That's a good amount of time.
So, that comes down to
have you ever you've never done like a long haul trip with you, have you?
Yeah, I've where have I gone with that thing?
Texas?
No, I think we took my mom's car. Speaking of which, she's calling. That's a decline.
Kathy.
That's a decline. We'll get back to you, Mama.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Ma. But no, I don't think that I've taken that car too far. I've taken it a couple hours here, a couple hours there, though. It's not. But it gets around. I'm consistently driving 30 minutes here, 45 minutes there.
Yeah, you're going to the suburbs.
It's a lot of 30, 45 minutes, then an hour, then an hour and a half. I'm moving. I'm on the move.
Yeah.
Putting miles on that thing, but I'm hoping to get, if I'm lucky, I think I'd like to get another decade out of that car if I play my cards right. Maybe more.
Keep the engine right, the oil good. You can definitely get. Maybe 200 to 250,000 on it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know Mazda's history. I've never, Mazda's never been on my radar.
Sure.
But when I was looking at my little Miss Subaru, these cars last allegedly, and I'm ready to make this one last.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Do you want to say anything else about the main topic that we didn't talk about?
No, not even a little bit, to be honest with you. I think that we kind of hit it on the head.
Yeah.
I think we gave the people what they wanted to hear on this one, and I think that if they want to hear more, throw it in the comments. We'll attack anything you guys want us to talk about. But
we're running out of ideas. No, we're not running out of ideas.
No. We've just begun, but this is it.
Yeah, I feel like this one has been our most chaotic one since.
Yeah, we've gone from here to here to here to here to there, and then all the way back around again.
Yeah.
And hadn't talked about our main topic very much.
At all.
But
that's fine.
Sometimes that's what we need.
I honestly the main topic is just an idea, and then we just go wherever we go from there.
Yeah.
We're Robert Frost, two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and we didn't even go on the road.
Yeah.
We took a golf cart.
Yeah, golf cart, and we made our own little path here and kind of just went to a different city, different town, and
that's great.
Talked it through. Yeah. So,
you have any final words? Final things to say?
I don't. Thanks for tuning in to Sofa Tomatoes, and we'll catch you guys next week. And
don't eat Taco Bell.
Don't eat Taco Bell, but buckle up because we got a riveting subject next week. Don't know what it is yet though. So get ready for that. Thanks, guys.
Knock your socks off.
Thank you.
Like cheesecake. Bye.